Hello there, my name's Fernando, and I'm a developer advocate here at GitLab, and today I'm going to go over how to integrate a custom security scanner into GitLab, showing off false positive detection, agentic auto resolution, and showing how the scanner integrates throughout all of GitLab. Now let's take a look at how this works. The debug detector is a custom SAST scanner built in Rust. It scans your code for debug mode configurations that developers leave on, like debug equals true in Django. The goal of this project is to show how to build a custom scanner and plug it into GitLab's security pipeline. Let's take a look at some files within this application. First, there's main.rs, which is just an entry point. It parses CLI arguments, runs the scan, and writes results to gl-sast-report.json, the file name GitLab expects for SAST artifacts. Then there's rules.rs, where we define what to detect, providing detailed information on the detection, a regex pattern ID, and more. We have 11 rules covering various languages. Then there's report.rs, which transforms our findings into GitLab's security report schema. Each finding gets a deterministic SHA-256 ID based on a rule, file, and line number, so GitLab can track the same vulnerability across pipeline runs. Then in the .gitlab-ci.yml, we run various tests and security scans on our application. But note that we must actually package the application as a container image and push it to the GitLab container registry so it can be used in the runner on other projects. And last, the .debugdetector.gitlab-ci.yml is the template other projects include to use our scanner. It pulls the image, runs the scan, and declares the output as a SAST artifact. This is what tells GitLab to ingest the results into its vulnerability system. Schemas documenting the report format can be found in the Security Report Schemas project. In the source directory, we can go ahead and look at the SAST report format.json. See the schema documentation linked in the description for more info. Now let's go over the debug snippets, which contains debug examples which are caught by our custom scanner. Now to enable SAST false positive detection and auto resolution, we go to settings and then general. And then from there we go to the GitLab Duo section and scroll down and select turn on SAST false positive detection and turn on SAST vulnerability resolution workflow. Then we save the changes, causing these flows to run on scanner results. In order for these features to be available for your project, you must enable them in your top-level group under Settings, GitLab Duo. Then proceed to Change Configuration and scroll down and make sure you have the appropriate flows enabled, which are the foundational flows of SAST false positive detection and resolve SAST vulnerability. Now in the .gitlab-ci.yml, the pipeline definition file, we must go ahead and add the template for the custom scanner we created. There are several ways to do this, but I'm using the include remote syntax with a full URL to include a file from a different location. The pipeline then kicks off, and when it completes, it populates the vulnerability report of the default branch just like any GitLab scanner would. We can access the vulnerability report by going to Secure and selecting Vulnerability Report. Here we can see a list of all the vulnerabilities detected on the default branch. You can see that false positive detection has run on high and critical severity vulnerabilities. The vulnerabilities that are deemed not a false positive have a merge request which has been created with a fix. Now let's select the Flask debug mode enabled vulnerability. We can see the GitLab Duo false positive assessment includes a confidence score and contextual reasoning about why the finding may or may not be a true positive based on code context and vulnerability characteristics. The vulnerability details such as the description, severity, and more are populated by the actual scanner. We can see here that GitLab Duo automatically analyzed the SAST vulnerability and generated a merge request with context-aware code fixes. This agentic approach uses multi-shot reasoning to resolve vulnerabilities with minimal human intervention, reducing remediation time and improving security outcomes. Note that the pipeline was rerun, showing a fix of the finding and detecting no additional vulnerabilities. Agentic vulnerability resolution uses iterative reasoning to generate high-quality fixes that address root causes, as seen here. Our custom scanner integration can also find vulnerabilities in the diff between the feature branch to the main branch via a merge request. We can see the changes by going to the Changes tab, and inline the scanner detects where the vulnerability is present. This was done by our custom scanner, which populated the SAST report. Also note that security policies like the merge request approval policy can be set to prevent merging without approval if there are vulnerabilities detected. Then in the security scanning section, we can see the newly detected vulnerabilities coming from the feature branch. If we open that vulnerability, we can see the details populated by our scanner. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. To learn more about custom scanner integration, see the links in the description, and be sure to subscribe.